So she's going to get help to learn how to play? Thank God. I'm weird enough.
There's no cheating going on. We're all in agreement.
I didn't even know that they
This is a 2-on-1.
We're playing G format.
G format, nothing matters.
Everything is broken. Cut my deck. I'm going to be mad if you helping her with that Pelmoon deck beats me and I beat you.
Alright, so you're going to draw 5 cards for your starting hand.
Yeah, I'm going to go down to...
And rule of thumb, for me at least, you want to try and get one of each grade.
For you, for everybody.
I don't know if some people might not do that. If you want a tip on what you should keep, I can help you. If you want to just make a decision yourself, go for it.
So I lost.
You gonna put those back? What are you trying to keep and what are you trying to put back? Okay, do you want to put anything else back?
What he's saying is put your triggers back.
Yeah, you should put your triggers back. You chose the right 2 cards to keep. You should definitely put your trigger back also. Yeah, I put the 2 you wanted to put back plus your triggers. Put your hand down.
Good thing I don't know what those do. Calm down. Everything's fine, babe. You're good. Put those to the bottom.
So when we mulligan now, and they go to the bottom, and however many you put back, which is 3, you're going to draw.
So draw 3.
You should always keep your hand face down so your opponent can't see it. And then those are your hands. Yeah.
And then...
So now you're going to shuffle your deck. I'll do it for you.
Because she don't know how.
Well, that I figured.
She doesn't know how either.
Okay, don't worry about it.
You're fine, babe. Calm down.
You good? Cut if you want. You don't have to. It's an optional thing.
Always cut.
I mean, I would always cut, but if you don't feel comfortable doing it, you don't have to.
Just say no.
Yeah. Okay, so we're both going to roll this dice.
We already did. I go first.
Okay, so stand the Vanguard.
Stand the Vanguard. You're good.
So you draw an additional card from the top of your deck and put it into your hand every turn that you start. He passed. Yeah. So now you're going to draw your card. Then, after you draw, you have the option to go to the next grade. So you can choose your Vanguard grade is 0. So you can choose a grade 1 from your hand and place it on top of your Vanguard to ride up to grade 1. Don't choose the one you can. Now, your Vanguard, your original Vanguard stays until you have 4 cards. Okay. You can call other things if you want during the main phase. Pretending you don't. And then you go to your battle phase. So
hit me sideways. No guard.
So declare the power when you attack. So the power is right here. And then if there's any additives, you would add that too. So you just want the attack. Yep, 7. And then you have to declare where you're attacking.
At me.
Okay. So then he'll decide if he wants to guard or not. So since it's no guard, you do your drive check.
Reveal.
Okay. It's a trigger unit, so you have a couple options. First off, you have to choose your power code. This trigger gives an additional 5,000 power to 1 unit of your choice. So you choose where that goes. And then it has another ability called Stand. You don't have any rear guards, but if you did, you would be able to choose 1 rear guard in Stand. So now the card just goes here.
Drink some water. You're getting anxious.
And then he takes a 6.
Which is called a damage check. I hit a trigger.
Same trigger.
Power here. I don't stand anything because I can't.
And then after your battle phase, you move to your end step. In case any end of turn skills, which you will later in the deck, you would do them now. Since you don't right now, you just continue to declare your pass turn.
And then I'll go. And then I'll ride up. I'm gonna go grade 2. I'm gonna swing for 14.
So it's attacking your Vanguard for 14. You have 2 options. You can guard or you can take the damage.
I'll take the damage.
Yeah, it was a good choice because your deck needs damage and there's a game.
No trigger, so it's your turn.
So you take 1 damage. Okay, you hit a trigger, so you choose for power again. Okay, and then you choose for the critical.
And then that's done.
And then you draw for your turn. And choose the next trade strategy. Oh, and stand everything that's red. Now you choose the next grade. Choose one of the non-people. Choose one of the 2 animals. Either that one or that. Whichever one you like better.
I like kitties.
Yeah. Then call it.
Okay.
So now, so now that you wrote, you can move on to your main phase. During your main phase, you're allowed to call card choices. So if you look at your hand, you have any cards you would like to call. Look at the person. Read her skill.
When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you may have this unit deal 5,000 in its battle. If you do, at the end of the battle, put this unit into the soul.
So the point of your deck is to attack hard and then hide your things away, okay? So with her, she's a really good early game card because when she attacks, you may have her become a 14k attacker. If you do, she throws herself into your soul. So when it passes over to him, you still don't have any rear guard and you get 2 attacks against him during your turn. And she's protected in your soul line.
Okay.
So whenever you have her and you're on grade 2, you can call it as many copies as you have. Because they're that good. Alright, so now that you're done with your main phase, you can move on to your battle phase. So you choose what attacks what is.
So, this first.
Okay, so do you want to have it gain +5? It's optional. Okay, so since you do, she'll gain 5, so she'll attack for 9 and 5, so it's 14. Where do you want us to attack? It has to be something in the front row.
Vanguard.
Okay. Actually, she has to attack the Vanguard, so my bad.
Is the skill going to take on soul at the end of the battle? Let's do it.
Okay. So he gave his Vanguard +10 to his trigger. So now her skill triggers. At the end of the battle that she attacked the Vanguard, you have to put her into soul since you gave her +5. Yeah. Now his Vanguard's at 19 and yours is at 9. So you can swing your Vanguard, it's just not going to hit.
But you get a
You
draw.
do want to swing it though, so you get to your drive check.
Yeah.
Your drive check is basically an extra draw that you have to work on.
No guard.
Okay. So then that goes to your hand. And then you'll go to your end step. If you have skills, you can do them. You don't right now, so then you have to leave.
I'm going to GSS.
Okay, GSSing means he doesn't have the next grade up. So he's revealing his hand to you to prove that he doesn't have the next grade up. So he doesn't have a grade 3. Since he doesn't have a grade 3, he's allowed to look at the top 5 cards of his deck to search for a grade 3. If he finds one and chooses to add it to his hand, he has to remove 2 cards from his hand permanently.
I'm going to do that.
You have to reveal the grade 3. He's choosing 2 cards to put away, and he won't be able to use those cards for the rest of the game.
So they go to the discard?
No, they're in the remove from play.
Okay.
So now he can ride to the next grade if he likes.
What? You're right. I'm going to ride grade 3.
Alright, so he wrote grade 3. So he's attacking you for
16.
Okay.
2 twin drive. I get 2 drive
So
checks.
twin drive means he gets 2 drive checks when he attacks with his Vanguard.
Okay.
That's
You'll
grade
get that
3
when you
skill.
hit grade 3 also.
Draw twice.
No, you won't. He will with the attack. Right now you're deciding if you want to take damage or block the attack.
How much?
16.
So you're at 9, so you need at least 10,000 shields to block it for 1 trigger to have.
I'll just take damage.
You're lucky you're my girlfriend. I love you.
Wait,
Hold
he
on.
has to do his drive check first.
Crit. Fall effects.
Okay.
Power. We'll do crit here. Okay.
Okay, so since he had a critical, that gave his attacking Vanguard an additional critical, which means you're going to take an additional damage. So you'll reveal the first one, to all players. Put it into your damage zone. Then you'll reveal the second one to all players. Put that one in your damage zone.
And then
Now he's going to pass turn over.
I don't have any end of the turn steps, so it goes to you.
So at the beginning of each turn, you're going to draw. You can do it in any order you want.
Yeah.
Push your row. Okay. So now you can ride to the next grade if you'd like. If you're unable to, you can do what Justin did and reveal your hand, and then look at the top 5 for grade 3. You don't have to do that, but if you'd like to, you can.
Alright, I don't have it.
Okay, so she's going to reveal for Jesus.
And look
So
at the top
since now that you've done that, you look at the top 5 privately.
Yeah, you don't show that to me. Show it to Austin.
Yeah. So you're going to search for a grade 3 from among them. If you find one, you're going to put it into your hand.
That's an option. You don't have to put it in your hand.
Yeah, you don't have to. You have to reveal that it's a grade 3.
Okay.
Alright, so then after you do, you'll shuffle those into the deck, and your hand is hidden again. Okay? So I'll shuffle your deck for you. So now, this is in your hand, because you chose to add it. You're going to look through your hand and choose 2 cards, and you're going to remove them from the game. The 2 cards you don't think you're going to need for the rest of the game. And I'm not going to tell you yes or no. You just make the decision yourself. Well, actually, I will tell you not to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, any trigger that's not a heal trigger, don't choose. You can get rid of useless grade 1s to useless grade 0s.
If you want my opinion, I would get rid of it. And then one other thing. The lion, the bullhorn.
The other kitty.
Because you only need 1 of them. Not the fancy. So you reveal them, and you'll put them in one group and play.
Is she going to win this turn?
Oh.
Did she get the right grade 3?
Yeah. Well,
both of them.
Yeah.
But you want the newer one?
So now that you've done your Jesus, that all happens before you ride. So now you're allowed to ride at grade 3. Okay. So now that you're both at grade 3, you're allowed to do the shiny thing. If you discard cards from your hand equal to grade 3 or greater.
Does she have a stride fighter?
No. So choose. You're gonna have to choose 2 cards from your hand to discard, and they have to be grade 1 and 2. So whichever ones you don't want, put in. Okay. So now that you've done that, you're allowed to choose a card from over there, and you're allowed to put it as long as it's not a G-Guardian, and you're allowed to put it onto your Vanguard circle as stride.
What's her?
Just gonna hurry.
I was about to say that's always her first stride option, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Second.
The fancy guardian. The one that's on top of you.
The pretty one.
So you're gonna stride them. And then you have a couple of triggers right here. So if you pick up your soul and look for your cast, your starter cast. He has a triggered ability, remember? So you're allowed to call him first if you'd like, and then if you move your stride, your Vanguard also has a triggered ability, and it lets you call something as well. So you can choose how they stack. So which one would you like to do first? Would you like to use his skill first, or your Vanguard skill first? Okay. So his skill first, you're going to call him out wherever you want. So you're going to call him there. Okay, then you're going to call something else wherever you want. I would call it back. Then you're going to use, now you have another decision, right? Because that's triggered. So now would you like to use her skill or his skill? His skill or his skill? Okay, so go ahead and do it. No, just do the skill. Read it real quick. I'm going to let you do it. I don't want to just walk you through anything because we won't learn. And that's something.
card that isn't like
That isn't her.
Yeah, and call it the real card. Right
Her she has to pay the cost.
Okay.
Put it in your soul. She knows what soul is.
So now you choose a card from your soul that has a different name than Beauty Fairy Trigger and call it the Rigor Circle. This is not your soul. You can't call him. So you're going to choose one of those three. Yep. Call it in front of Cutie because it has to.
If she picked the right one, yay.
So her skill requires that you call it the same column. This is the column. So you have to call it either here or over top her. So you're going to call it here. Alright, so those go back into your soul. Alright, so now you have this triggered ability. That's the last one. So you can read it real quick. That symbol means counterblast, which is where you turn a damage face up.
So right here, during your turn, when you're
Yep. So this is your G unit, and you place it as stride.
if you do choose up to one card in your soul, pay the cost. If you do choose up to one card in your soul, pay it, call it your guard. The unit gets 5,000 until end of turn, and end of the turn, put the call effect into your soul.
Yep. So if you would like to pay the cost, you have to counterblast one. Like that. Yep. She knows. And then full charge one. And then you get to choose one card from your soul and call it your Rigor Circle. You can choose your cat. Your big kid, yes.
Yeah.
So Hari gives him an additional 5,000, okay? And then he has an auto skill. You see that one right there? The top one. So since he was placed on Rigor Circle from Soul, he gets plus 2,000 power. Yeah, that's fine. And then he has the second one. It's the Megi. Read that one for me. And that symbol means soul block. That's where you remove a card from soul.
So when the unit is placed on Rigor from your soul, due to the effect of your Magi ability, you may pay the cost. If you do choose a card from your soul, call it the Rigor in the same column as this unit, and at the end of the turn, put this card called with the effect into your soul.
Yep. So now you're going to, if you would like to do that, you can. So you have to choose, first you have to choose a card to remove from your soul. And that whatever card you choose has to go right here. Choose the button. Yep. Because it does not have a skill on Rigor. So now you get to choose one card that's in your soul. This is not this one. So, yep. So you're going to call it your Rigor Circle, and during the end phase, it'll go back into your soul. Do you have any more notes?
Over there.
Or, it's I'll just remind her. Okay, so now you've done all of this during your main phase, right? And that's your hand. So you still have that. You get to move on to your battle. Okay, actually, that was all during first start.
Yeah, that one. So she's still on main phase.
Main phase starts now. Okay, you did all that during your ride step. Okay, your ride phase. Because that's the point. So now that you're in your main phase, you're allowed to call. What?
Why don't you just take over for her?
No, we're teaching her.
She's doing it all herself.
Yeah.
I'm just explaining the rules.
Yeah. He's just
So when you're in your main phase, you're allowed to call stuff from your hand. In Pale Moon, you're not going to do that. So you're just going to move on to your battle phase.
Can she? Ari's effect?
Which one?
The stride effect.
On attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so you're going to choose one of your units, because you don't choose one at a time. You're going to choose one of them to attack him.
Okay,
So
in
back row
the same
units,
column?
back row units boost, and if you choose to attack him with this, you can attack any of his front row units.
Okay,
So if you choose to attack with that, you'll boost with that. Okay. So then add their powers together for me.
This is plus 7 because it's
Yeah.
good plus
So
7.
16.
So 7 and 9 and 16 plus
Is that 5? 20.
and then his skill gives him plus 2 more.
So 22.
So it's actually 23 because 6 and 5 is 21. So it's 23. So she's swinging 23, yeah. This is a good setup for Harvey because that dude over there is going to clear herself out and leave an empty circle.
So we'll have to plus 5 stuff.
You're about to have to guard a lot. She actually got a really good hand. You get a good one.
How much?
It's 23.
And then the way you're starting to you have to choose 2 cards, put them into your soul, right?
So you remember what that girl over there does?
Okay, you
So
can
she'll
put
put
them
herself
to...
in full, right?
Yeah.
So that means this will be empty. There will be nothing here when this is back. If you put this thing on. So since he has to choose two things, you can choose her and then him. And because you did that, you can have 3 empty circles and he calls 3 units. So you don't have to retire anything. So you want to empty your circles as much as you can. These two are the only sections.
Okay,
So if I have less than or equal to the number of rear guards that my opponent does, gains +5. So that doesn't hit.
Okay. It's your 26?
Yeah.
Okay. So he blocked that attack. So now you choose your next attack. So who do you want to attack him with next? Uh-huh. Sure. Alright, so what's her skill?
When you need to attack Vanguard, you may have to make it +5 until end of battle. At the end of battle, it goes back to the goal.
Would you like to get the +5?
Yes.
Okay. So now, count up the power for me.
So, 7,
You gotta remember there's other
5, 10.
10.
Okay.
So now, tell him how much you're swinging.
So, 26 at your Vanguard.
Okay. What's your guard, no guard? What you doing? You're doing good. I like that you already like all the cards that are good.
20.
I'm slowly starting to
31.
recognize them,
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm
good.
still
That's
Yeah,
all I
you're-
just kind of have to
I'm
keep
still
playing games.
confused by it.
Yeah, but you're picking the right ones. That's the main thing. You're picking the right ones without
For
him.
the right reason. Alright, so he started,
Yeah.
which means the battle's over. So her skill has to resolve at the end of the battle.
She goes back into and this.
That is not. Alright, so now you have one more attack. So you can go ahead and swing it. And boost him if you like. Okay, so he has a skill that triggers. You want to read it real quick?
Down here at the bottom.
No, the top one.
The side.
No, the other one, I'm sorry, the other one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
choose a face down card with the same card name as this unit. So some use G-Zone. Turn it face up, choose 2 cards in the other circles and put them into the circle. When the unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 3 cards to go into your cell. Call them separate rear guard and end the turn. Put them into your cell.
Yep.
Okay, so
So you'll have to counterblast first. That's part of the skill.
count blast.
Uh-huh.
And you look for
Uh-huh. So then, what next? You tell me.
Okay, so I have to choose 2 cards to go into the soul.
Uh-huh. Which two would you like? Okay.
She might win.
Okay, so now, what's the rest of the skill?
When this unit attacks, you can pay the cost. If you choose up to 3 cards from your soul, call them separate rear guards, and then end the turn, put them into your soul.
Alright, so what cards would you like? You can call up to 3. You don't have to call 3. Because remember, she has an output, so you can call stuff with her.
Okay.
And it'll gain 1 power. So you also want to call? Sure.
Okay.
And what else would you like? So now you have another skill that triggers. You actually have 2 skills, 3 skills that trigger. So we'll start with whichever one you think you would like to do first.
Someone hit this dude for rare package. Oh, man.
Okay, so I got to call.
Or you could do that one. So whichever one you do. And I will say he does get to choose.
I know, that's the thing.
She can pick whatever
So I can call another. So I can call another card from my soul.
And then you can
It's always the same call in addition.
So first it's the soul charge. That's the cost.
So charge.
No, that's kind of black. No, soul charge is the death. Yeah.
What'd she get?
I don't know, but now she's got another target for this month.
Hit you. Okay. So now you choose one card in your soul. Remember these two are not your soul. And you call in front of you. So whatever card you would like, I'm not going to say yes or no. Okay. So now this is the attacker. Okay. And he has another skill. What's his other skill? That means continuous.
All your rare cards with the Magia ability get 3,000 for each face-up card with Kari in the name in your G zone.
So right now you have one.
Everything.
So this is your current attack. Okay. You did all that on his attack. So now add up your power and tell him how much he's made. He has Magia. Okay. So this continuous skill triggers for him. So you'll get an additional 3. She did all this by herself. I'm just explaining how the skill works.
Obviously, only crafted. My game's over and you're at 2 damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
She's probably about to
So
win.
add their power.
So,
Tell me, what's scary?
plus 15.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember? This was 15 plus. So it's 15 plus this.
Okay.
So it's 26.
Plus 5. Okay, so 30, and then you said 31 plus
So then his continuous ability gives him how much power?
34.
Okay, so tell him.
So you attack at your Vanguard 34.
Don't you smile at me like that. No guard.
Okay, so you're on a stride, which means you get 3 drive checks. So you're going to reveal the top part of your deck one at a time, 3 times, and put it into your hand. Okay, you hit a stand trigger. This is really good for you. So because you hit a stand trigger, you get to do 2 things. First, choose one of your units and give them +5.
Doesn't matter which one.
I would not choose my Vanguard. Okay, and then choose her. That's fine. Okay.
Plus 5.
Now choose one of your rested rear guards and stand. Okay. So then that card goes to your hand.
I know.
Alright, then you do the next one. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't know. That will go to your hand. That stays there for reveal purposes.
Okay,
So then you do the next one. Okay. And then you do this one. Okay. So now all 3 of them go to your hand. And he has to take his damage. Damage check.
Power here. It's like 16 right now.
Okay. So he's 16,000. So you have 2 more attacks. So which one would you like to do next? Okay. So tell him the power.
So 11 plus 18.
Okay. So he has another. He has this dice on him.
Plus, that's a 5, right? So 22.
Alright. Yes, 43.
Okay.
And then his continuous, remember? Anything with Magia or Magia.
Get the 3.
Those both have Magia. Magia.
26.
So if it was 18 plus 5 plus 23. Okay. So he gets +3. So how much is it?
26.
She also gets +3. How much is it now?
28.
29.
Okay, and you also gave her +5 from your trigger.
Okay.
So 29 plus 5.
33.
34.
Or tell her to tell him.
34.
Calm down. You're doing good. That's what it is. Her anxiety's coming and she's just trying to add up real fast. And you're really doing good.
Also, don't worry about adding math fast. I have to be really slow when I'm
Yeah,
I took my damage.
I'm just never good at math, so
now you
when
have
I'm sitting there counting in my head, I end up skipping numbers.
Yeah, you're fine. That's totally fine. Alright, you have one last attack.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
So now they both have Magia, so they will both get the additional power. Okay.
So 3.
3 each. So
that's 7, 9, 10, 5.
not 5.
Huh? Is it 5? Okay,
So 16 plus.
17, 18.
They both have 3.
Then they both have 3. 24.
Okay.
So 24 at Vanguard.
Can you really not guard it?
I can't guard it.
Okay.
Guard it.
Okay. So you have end of turn and skill 3 return. Okay. So when you're done with your battle phase, which you are, you have to move on to your end step. The first part of your end step is returning strike. So you'll put this face up over there.
That fact turns not over.
Okay. So now any card called with Magia will go into your soul, or there's another trigger that you can do. Okay. You can trigger Discipline. Read that last skill.
Put this unit into your soul. At the end of your turn, if you have a Vanguard and Magia ability, you may pay the cost. If you do, so charge 1.
So if you'd like, you can either put everything in soul, or you can do that. Okay, so put that into your soul first, then soul trigger 1. That's your skill. Okay. Now, one at a time, pick your units that were called with Magia and put them into soul. They all were, but just one should have a little bit different. In your starter team. Kids only. Alright, so now that all of your in-phase skills have resolved, it passes over to your opponent, and your Vanguard is ready.
I lose.
Don't forget your hand, just push the card.
That made it say cards in hand.
6. 6.
I mean, stride can't you?
Yeah, I can stride, but I lose. Babe, I think you beat me.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing.
But you're doing it, that's the thing.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, you're making all the decisions.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I'm
I'm
down.
letting you make all the decisions, right?
Like, I feel like and so often I am looking over at you. It's like, does this look good, or I don't know. I feel
That's fine.
I'm trying to make as many decisions as I can. Eventually, I want to be able to do this on my own, but I just don't know what.
Do enough damage to play with.
So you gorge those, get the extra drive check, hope you get 2 perfect, I guess.
Thank you.
You just want to get through that thing? You want to get through everything?
Well, I'll go with you anyway. Where you guys going?
I don't know. Wherever.
Okay.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. He said McDonald's.
Okay, that works.
What do you want? McDonald's is fine with you?
Anything's fine.
You're right.
What would you rather burger?
I don't eat Burger King. Burger King kind.
Would you rather Wendy's?
The only thing I eat at Burger King is chicken fries, and I can barely eat that.
Well, McDonald's is like right there.
Yeah, that's what all the reason why I said that.
McDonald's down the street?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the top 4.
So he's doing a bunch of skills, so you can pay attention. Just
I'm gonna put 1.
Just kidding.
You almost made me do it. You know that, right? So, 16 to you.
Okay, so he's attacking you with his trigger. He has 2 options: guard or take the damage.
Does she have a perfect?
I'll take it.
Okay, never mind then, yeah.
Okay, that's a trigger. That's a good trigger. So you have one of 2 things happening, right? So first, you're going to choose one of your units to give +5.
So Vanguard.
So, yeah.
Okay. Next, if you are at equal or more damage than your opponent, you make heal a damage, which means you put it into your graveyard. Sadly, you are not. Actually, that's bad. That's good. You have him at 5 damage while you're at 3. Okay. So since you can't heal a damage, that just goes straight into your damage.
Those give to Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both have GSS. And they're both GSS at the same grade and grade.
Oh. But on the control over him, Zach thinks are crit.
No, yeah.
So I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna activate my ability. I'm
Okay.
gonna engorge, which allows this goes to the graveyard. I'm gonna counterblast 1. I'm gonna draw a card. This. And then I'm gonna put a card on the field from my hand.
Okay.
Then his effects.
Then his effect goes off. I'm gonna flip over. I can do up to 4. I'm gonna retire.
Plus 1.
Right.
He's gonna retire a bunch of stuff.
And then it's gonna get +10, an extra critical, and another drop.
So why didn't you kill him and redo
You're
that?
right. I don't know why I didn't do that. Hold on. I'm gonna do this.
So perfect guard.
So it's swinging for 36
plus crit
quad
4
die,
die.
which means hitting 4 die check. So in this situation, it's good to use a Sentinel card, if you have one, which you do. It'll be a continuous red ability. It says the word Sentinel. Alright, so if you have one, read the auto card.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
She's going to beat me.
I'm not telling her to read it.
Yeah.
That's all I've been doing.
She's done really good. She's picked everything. He's helped her a little bit, but no, do this. But other than that,
Well, I told her what to do. I told her not to get the heal trade.
Yeah.
So I was like, what, no,
Okay,
okay, so you read the ability?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you can choose to guard with that in this situation where they're swinging something really big and deathly at you. So you just place that guard circle like anything else. Okay. So now, since you did, the auto ability triggers. So do whatever it says.
So basically, I got to discard one of the cards from my hand.
Okay. Maybe just so that you have multiple up.
Discard that.
I'm dead.
Alright, so then what's the rest of the skill?
Your biggest focus is quad crit.
Yep. And she just perfect guarded.
Oh, wait for it. So,
Oh, she's 16. Those are only hit. Yeah.
This one's going to gain more.
so what's
So
that?
I can put this into my drop zone.
No. So this stays in guard circle, okay? So you choose a Vanguard, so he can't be hit, okay? So you just say your Vanguard can be hit, okay?
Okay.
Then the rest of the skills, if you have a copy of it in your drop zone, you counter charge it. There's a copy in your drop zone. You go ahead and flip one of your damage face up. Counter charge is where you, counter blast is where you flip one down, counter charge is when you flip one up.
So.
You get cool effect with that card. Alright, so that's your card. You get to do a strike check.
All effects here.
One more.
You're right. Power here.
Okay. So now your guardian gets retired. Okay. So now we'll do it.
Actually, no. I'm going to do power here for that. So we got 15.
Okay. You mean
Yeah.
No. Like a new one?
Yeah.
so we'll get 15. Go ahead. What's your next attack?
Uh, 24, King Forge, 29. It comes back.
So here's your thing. You now have the guard 29.
Yeah.
You're at 16.
Oh, you get attack.
So if you want to block that, you have to drop
I mean, I'm dead anyway.
15
I'm
shield.
completely dead.
If she's stride,
I'll give
definitely.
you a hint.
She can't.
You can use it
Say, still, you're dead. Yeah,
Remember those? So look at them and then read the very top skill.
Yeah, I should have King Forge with that.
Or you should attack that. Aided.
And then, yeah.
Do you have a
I mean, I'm dead anyway. It doesn't matter. I've got 2 perfect guards.
Okay, so you can discard it and call any of the G guards to the guard circle. It does not have to be the one.
And she had a G
It can
guard.
be any of them.
I was fucked either way.
Healing 4. Does have to be one of those. I mean, yeah, that's fine. You can call that one into it.
The good thing is I get two heal triggers.
Just read their abilities before you choose. It's okay if it takes you a minute. Take your time.
Nope, she's about to beat me.
And like after you read him, check to see if you meet all the requirements.
I'm dead.
What she said?
She does the entire
Alright, so to check him, you need to check your soul and see if you have 4 different grades inside of your soul. So that's your soul. So grades are up here. So just pop them down as you see different ones. One of each.
No, DBS.
Do you have 4? You only need 4.
DBZ is dead.
Okay, since you have 4 different grades, you get the full skill. Now tell him how much you're guarding for.
Coming up.
Put those back in soul. You just had to check. You had to prove that you had 4 different.
Okay,
Yeah, because for him, he has to have 4 different grades. See where it says that? So you have to prove to your opponent you have 4. You also have to choose another G Guardian to flip his face up.
so
It's a tournament with
if I got
64
4
slots.
grades, you get the 15.
I think 2 each.
You get the plus 15.
Until the end of this battle, so.
Yeah, so you also have to choose one of these 3 and put them face up with this guy over there. Okay, so those will go back face down. And then tell him how much you're guarding for. So you're at 16 plus whatever it is.
Plus 15.
So 16 plus 15.
I can't now.
It's fine. It's do 10 and 10.
Wait, what?
So if you have 16 and 15, add the 1 and 1 first, that makes 2. And 6 and 5 is 11, so you have 31.
So 31 at his bang.
Well, and then he also gains an additional 15 because you have 4 different ones. So it's
46.
46. There you
Which is
go.
more than enough.
Yeah, it's more than
How
enough.
much you say, 15?
Yeah, he gets 15.
It's 46, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you tell him how much you want.
I mean,
46 at your bang.
it's more than
Well,
enough.
he's falling.
Oh.
Yeah, you're blocking, you're not attacking.
So it's 46.
I'm going to swing and
So
go.
at the end of the battle, you have to retire your guardian. Okay. Instead, with G guardians, instead of being retired to graveyard to drop them, you put them face up over there. So the battle's over. So you remove your guardian. You have to get a little bit. Now he can move on to the next attack.
I'm going to 21 to your Vanguard.
Alright, so he's swinging 21. So you can either guard or take. You are at 16. So if you want to guard, you need 10 shields. If you want to take, you can just take.
So I can go over 2 cards.
No, just look their shields. You need one that says 10 down.
So I'll need 10.
Yeah.
All I need is 10.
Alright, so then that goes to your graveyard at the end of the battle. I mean, your turn.
Your turn.
He's passing turn, so you're going to lose your power because it's only until your turn, and then stand and draw.
Yeah, but
I think you need to first place, so I guess it
Now,
wouldn't matter.
whenever you go to stride, you have to do that after you draw. That's during that step.
Okay.
So if you want to stride, you have to decide right now.
So Dogma, I was like, I need to get her hand down. I got her hand down really
If
good,
you do,
but it doesn't matter.
Your hand is always
until you get used to the deck, it's always going to hurt you.
I mean, I'm no guard.
So if you want to go to me, you have to discard cards from your hand, so you can play 3 or greater.
So I got this one.
Don't worry.
Both those great.
Is it?
No.
So that would
I
equal
didn't think
4.
so. I didn't
She's
feel it.
striding.
Okay.
Okay. So now remember, get auto ability to trigger, okay? So to start with, you have
Have fun.
that trigger,
I'm gonna go.
and then your starter
It's gonna take
trigger.
20 years for this turn. She's
Right.
gonna kill you.
Right.
Okay. So which trigger would you like to do first? Would you like to do him or him?
Do him.
Okay, so put that wherever you want. Okay. Now read the second skill. And then do
So
it.
when did you place on rear for your soul, choose up to one card not named Cat Knight. Group from your soul card to rear.
She won first turn.
Okay.
Okay. So choose. So do whatever it says. Okay. Now you have 2 triggers still. So now this has a trigger, and your Vanguard still has his trigger. This one. So which one would you like to do first?
You share?
Okay. Go ahead and read it.
Don't
Do whatever
bring
it
that in
says.
front of me.
Read the whole thing?
No,
I'm
just,
kidding.
just read it to
I'm
yourself.
kidding.
Just a reminder read, like a skim through.
So I got calls on, call, not this card, to same column
From Soul.
from soul.
Well, you have to pay the cost first.
Okay, so also,
No, they all have different costs. Look at her again. And what's the symbol look
She
like?
won't pitch.
it says soul.
Yeah, okay. That's right.
Everything is
That's right.
off.
So since it's soul charge, whenever you soul charge, you always pull from your deck.
Okay.
So you choose a card from the top of your deck and put it into your soul. That's soul charge. Oh, that's a good card. That's a really good card.
I'm dead.
She's got a good switch.
I'm
Okay,
dead.
so now you get to choose the card to call.
She's going to at least get 6 attacks. Get it.
Choose your princess. You want to, whenever you use her, you want to choose a grade 2 or greater, so you use them to attack with. And the best one you have in your soul right now is her. Okay. So now you have one more skill that's on standby. It's your Vanguard right here. That second one. She's doing good.
She wins.
So you have Martina Cosper first. He has, his cost is Counterblast 1.
Oh yeah.
And then Soul Charge 1. Okay. Then you choose a card from your soul and call. Helma's really good.
I mean,
Helma's underrated.
She drew the
Is that what
nuts.
you want? Is that what you want to play?
She drew the nuts.
If I were to give advice, I would say always try and pick a card that will call other stuff. So read all their skills before you decide. Yes. Catbit is one of the best cards to come in.
So I'm pretty sure she won her first turn.
This is probably the battle she did the best in, I would think.
No, she had a bye. So
She's undefeated.
Because bye counts as a win.
Okay, so you're going to call it to the front row, because it's a great
Huh?
Okay.
Alright, so Hardy's skill gives it +5.
Okay. I was undefeated.
Now you're
so
done with that.
Now.
He has a skill, the trick.
So she should win.
The first one?
I'm 2-1 right now.
The second one's what we worry about.
And you got to buy too, didn't you?
Draw from
You're 2-1.
I have to buy right now, I'm 2-1.
So she wins outright, and then it's
Yeah, it's a tough one. I beat you though.
I might be second.
Okay.
Probably third. I have to buy. Buy counts as a win.
You won the first round, right? No.
Okay. You can call that if you want to full fit someone, or you can call that a little crit trigger. Read it. Yes. Read it real quick. So you see how it puts itself in soul? Remember what I was saying, how you want to always try and play cards that remove themselves before you swing your Vanguard? Yeah, that's one of those cards. It's because it leaves an empty circle, so you can call more stuff after your Vanguard is second.
And she won first.
And now you're done with your ride phase, and you move on to your main phase. Alright, so now, look at your hand.
I'm okay with that.
See? No, you don't want to call anything. Alright, so you move on to your battle phase. What do you want to attack with first? Okay, go for it.
21.
Plus, if you want to use her skill. Her skill.
That's another 5. What I say, 21?
Yep.
26.
Okay, and then don't forget your continue. Do either of them have Magia?
Yes.
Okay, so she'll gain how much? Yeah, from him. How much power does he give her?
3.
For each Ari in your G zone? Yes or no?
Yeah.
2 Hari.
Okay.
2
Yeah, we'll take Ari. So you have 2 Ari. So how much power does she get?
So, yeah, 16. I said 21. Then she gained
Another 5.
5.
26.
And that's 3 more, I think.
It's 3 more 2 times.
Okay, so
It's
that's
3
6
for each.
more.
So 26 plus 6.
31.
Alright, so you have to tap them. And tell them where you're attacking.
Your Vanguard.
Alright, 32 at your Vanguard. You have to tell them how much.
32 at your Vanguard.
There you go. The play is... Oh, I think the 5. Oh, it's Ari.
No.
Okay. So then you have to finish her skill. So, Princess.
You said 32, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
She puts herself in soul. Yeah. Who do you want to attack with next? Okay. So what's their power? He does have +2 by the way. Yeah, good.
Okay, so this one, when I attack with it, is... Okay, it's 2.
So whenever
so
you
9.
place him, it's +2. And then...
Well, if you 9.
Well,
Okay.
how is 9?
9
plus
2, so 11.
+5.
What if I...
You're the Vanguard.
Oh, okay. 16.
+4.
20.
Alright. Do either of them have Magia? Okay, so much power. 2 games for the Vanguard.
2 games. 3.
Twice.
Okay. 6.
So you have 24.
26.
Okay, we're out.
Vanguard.
Okay.
26?
You heard her.
I thought it was 36.
It's 26. 9 plus 11, 16, 20, 23.
Won't let you kill me with your Vanguard.
Alright. So, you have play your Vanguard, and you have a trigger. Okay. That triggers.
So,
Very good. Good.
so I have to have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard party.
Dead.
So I choose up to one of your Vanguards that gets 5,000 until the end of the battle.
So you're going to do it? Alright, so pay the cost. The cost is in
Put it
brackets. Yep.
into gold.
Okay. So then what next? What was the rest of the skill?
You get 5,000.
Okay. And then what's the last one?
I'm not bad, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I have to draw a card.
You do it privately, so you don't show him. So you're allowed to see it. Okay. So now you have another trigger. Your Vanguard. So read his first skill. The Magia one.
Okay, choose a face down card with the same name as this unit.
How many takes a minute if you don't know how to play because you have to read everything and there's a lot to read?
I'm aware.
Did you have a counter? The cost.
I have no idea either. I mean, they call you Parasol, right?
Boom. So then choose two units. Put them into your soul.
Okay.
So any two you like.
You have no cards in hand? I'm dead.
Yeah. Choose the two. No. Just leave them. Alright. Now search your soul with 3 cards. Or 2 cards.
Or no cards. He has no cards in hand.
However many you would like. You can just do 2 if you want to call your kitty cat again. And the prayer trigger. Or you can call princess. Or you can call whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Okay, do you want to call her by herself or do you want to call her with... Okay, so put her back in your soul. If you're on these prayer triggers. You have to call from him first, and then whatever you call from him after.
Okay, so...
So what cards do you want to call with your Vanguard?
9.
You're calling up to 3.
So...
And they're not going to give any shots.
Alright, well...
Okay. Okay. If you want. And probably best one. Okay. So that's your 3. Okay. So now you have 2 triggers. First trigger, +2. 3 triggers, sorry. First trigger is +2 for him. Okay. Then you can use that skill or that skill. They're both, that one's mandatory, this one's not. So whichever one you want to do first.
So I got you go to my,
Yeah, first it's going to cost.
which means I got a slow charge.
Is that what hers is? Is that area one to go away from or 2? the little V?
Will be,
Is it pointing to it or away from it?
point to it.
Okay, so that's all church.
I didn't think about that, but the V is for Vanguard. You put the soul, you put it into. I was using color contact.
Okay, so now you can pay. Now you can do the skill since you put the cost.
So, print search.
Do you have anything else? Maybe something with Magita? Actually, press this. I'll call it a block. I'll press the block. Just call it. Just do it. Do it. Yeah. Alright. Do you want to use this skill?
Okay, so since unit placed on back rear from your soul due to the effects of here, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a card from your soul, call the rear of the same column as this unit.
Now that's optional. If you don't want to do it, then you don't have to.
Alright,
Okay. So if that's it, then you just tell them how much your Vanguard is.
so
15 plus
5
plus.
plus 11.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 15 plus 11
26
plus 5. Okay, so he also has the continuous ability. Does he have Magita?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much power does he gain from your Vanguard?
He gains the 3.
For each one. So how
So
many?
that's 9.
Okay, so 26. You said how much?
36.
She said 36 plus 9. What is that?
44.
45.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just tell her how much you're swinging.
So, 49. 45.
No.
Vanguard.
No guard.
Now you do your triple.
I'm getting ultimate guard. Can that be a thing?
Okay.
Throw off your shirt and use that to go hurt.
Alright, pause. Where do you want to get the power? Where you sure?
You want to get
So, since your Vanguard's already attacking and he said no card, it's better to give the power to something that hasn't attacked yet. Okay, power there.
Just crit me.
And where does the critical go? Wherever you put the critical will increase the amount of damage. So, you're going to put it on your Vanguard?
Huh?
You're going to put it on your Vanguard?
Where's she going to
About put my credit
The
card.
power's here.
Okay. So
Where would you like to put the crit? Wherever you put it, that unit will deal extra damage.
And that one's already hitting.
So you want to be...
Okay.
So since he said no guard, if you give him a crit, instead of 1 damage, he'll hit 2.
Okay.
So then do your last check. Alright, so all 3 of those go to your hand, and Justin takes 2 damage. You win. So you just find
Your milk here on top.
You're undefeated.
She's
Yeah.
undefeated.
She
She got a bot.
Shit is a single game.
She's number 1.
I'm not signing that.
So,
I'm signing it then.
do you feel more better?
I feel a little bit better. I just wish I wasn't on screen, not knowing what I was doing.
No, that's a good thing. That means you can go back